I'm streaming now. Damn. Okay. All right, you guys. I am so sorry. Okay, so it's a lot happening over here. Computer restarted. Glad that the victims are getting justice. See, they didn't get my good ass Mace joke. I'm mad. I'm mad. But yeah. Um, but yeah, next we're talking about the port strikes. Um, you guys. It's very, very interesting. The man that was leading them, he has, I think he gets like 900,000 a year or some shit like that. He had like a yacht and everything. And I'm sitting here like, sir, what are you striking for? And he was also very close to Trump as well. So I'm thinking, okay, this sounds like he's trying to kind of mess up this election. But after, it seemed like right after everybody found out that he was making so much money and that he was really close with Trump. I mean, picture of him shaking his hand and everything. That's when all of a sudden it got called off. And now they want to wait until January 15th to resume their strike. Hopefully they can broker a new deal while they are, in this recess or whatever you want to call it. But I see what y'all trying to do. I see it. I do. Hmm.
Well, also in
It
there,
should have struck. Go
yeah.
ahead, but it should have struck.
But see, the thing is that they also want to make sure that none of their jobs get cut. So
Hmm.
they're asking for no automatic or
Yeah.
any
Automated.
computers.
Hmm.
Yeah, they don't want to be replaced by automatic.
Hmm.
Um, so they want to put that in there also, that they are guaranteed to
Hmm.
basically keep their jobs,
Yeah.
because a lot of places, like, we don't need cashiers at McDonald's no more because they have a screen for you to go do it yourself.
True.
Is the food gonna be cheaper? No. Even though they're saving money? No. But that's just, I hate the self checkout things. I hate the, you make, now you order your own food and nothing's cheaper for it. I mean,
Yeah.
they're supposed to be saving all this money on labor,
Hmm.
yet I don't see it coming down to the customers, the savings.
Because it's not. It's not. Like I'm looking at things that I used to like buy. Actually, my grocery list is pretty much the same as it has always been. I get hamburger and chicken for my dog. I get like all this stuff like rice for the dog. But I
I
like
was
to
thinking
eat.
about getting tissue paper for the kids' school because
Hmm.
I know this around the time where Annabelle those start. I was gonna buy a pack at Costco for like 12 boxes,
Hmm.
and they want like 40 something dollars. I'm like,
Yep.
huh?
Nah. No. No.
The
Our
dollars do not
grocery
stretch like
list
they
should
used
still
to.
be the same, like same price. Our grocery
I'm
list.
sorry. Our
They should.
bread should not be no more than $1.
Hmm.
Eggs should not be costing them that much. I'm sorry, it shouldn't. I
Thank
should not have to go to a grocery store and almost pay $6 for a dozen eggs. That's
you.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um, there's like a lot of the stuff that is necessity
Hmm.
is not affordable, and then they're trying to wonder why people are stealing this stuff. And I'm
Hmm.
like, it's because it's the basic staple. You need at least your bread. You don't exactly need eggs, but just certain things you just need to survive.
Hmm.
And it just costs
Oh
more. And
shit.
then not only that, but like for me, I should be on basically a diet, a special, sugar diet,
Yeah.
non-sugar diet.
Yeah.
Because I have diabetes, I should be on a special. But the thing is, I can't afford to have um to go to the store and get bananas and a whole bunch of salads and stuff like that. It's cheaper to go to the freezer and go get TV dinners that
Mm-hmm.
have plenty of sodium and processed, and it's not great
Mm-hmm.
for the body. And we're figuring out that this is why America is the way it is. The obesity rate is high. A lot of diabetes is the third major killer now.
Mm.
And it's all because we can't afford the things that are good for our body. We should be able to go back to the basics to get our vitamins from natural foods instead of having to get it from other things.
Yeah.
And the processed food is just making us sicker and sicker and sicker.
Mm.
So they didn't figure this out quickly.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, it's over now.
Good.
Go ahead.
there's no toilet paper near my house. None of the
Mm.
It'll
stores
come
near my
back.
house,
No
even
worries. It'll come
Costco
back.
and Sam, have no toilet paper.
To me, a lot of this is, I mean, I believe they need a strike because what is really to stop them from doing automation? And like the only good benefit to not striking is being able to bring relief to people in Hurricane Helene. But it's like, look at the response thus far. Does it look like anybody really is doing the most that they can for those people in the first place?
Yeah.
But like, if we had more unionization in this country, if we actually gave a fuck about, raising the minimum wage to a living wage versus, being able to like be like, oh, these motherfuckers are broke and I hope to be rich one day, so I need some poor workers to exploit myself. If we weren't so like, crabs in the barrel, it's not just a black thing, it's a especially American, proletariat, fucking working class thing of like, I need some poor people below me so that the amount I pay at least has some meaning, and so that like one day I can imagine living the American dream, getting rich on my entrepreneurial shit. Like we allow our shit to get to this point, and then we're really just a third world country that just has really nice amenities and a military that can bomb whoever the fuck we want,
Yep.
and like all the TV shit and all the fashion shit. But
Yeah.
that's all we are. We're a third world country with a shit ton of brands and a bunch of billionaires.
Yeah. I do agree. I do agree. We like anytime the voice of God is telling me that there are children at the place where he teaches that can't read, can't spell, can't do their math, they can't do anything. But I bet you they know some rap lyrics about my booty hole brown and my coochie paint.
See, the one thing is that I noticed that every time we get our the minimum wage raised,
Mm-hmm.
companies, in order to pay the people their minimum wage, they rise everything else up. So there's no win-win. The more money we
Well,
earn, the
mhm.
more everything else is, the less we actually get to save.
That's also price gouging too, though. Just like look at and right now after COVID, you know, all the inflation and shit that's happening now, even without like mass minimum wage being raised, all like 60% of all the prices being raised is price gouging. It's the bosses taking in more money because they can. Because again, that's what I say where they know as Americans they got some punk pussy shit that there is no real labor movement anymore. There is no like unions. There is no like big civil rights movement that's like gonna
No,
put pressure on their ass. Like they
this
can
is
do
how I
what they
feel.
want.
I feel that senators and Congress, they vote for themselves to get a raise. And I think that is completely wrong. I think because they work for the people should be the one to say yes or no to if they get a raise or not. Because at the end of the day, there's no stopping them from that because all the money that they're getting is from the debt that we keep building.
I mean, sure, but like look like this election season, like, and again, not that I agree. For example, with Chapel Roan, that like fuck both sides for real. Like, of course, I'll probably more likely vote Kamala, but like fuck both sides for real. But like right now, if one side gets in the office, there's a potential for Project 2025 and just, hey, Handmaid's Tale? Why should that just be fiction? Let's make it real.
Yeah.
Like, we have fascism essentially
Mm.
back. We saw January 6th. We saw this nigga try to steal an election and then them actually set up shit in line in different states to make it easier to steal election or deny an election,
Yeah.
and we have fascism on the ballot. We can't even get to the point of, oh, these motherfuckers shouldn't be giving themselves all these raises and taking bribes from, corporations and billionaires when we are at the point of, hey, can we stop them from like, taking all our rights away? Like, and just like
Yeah.
putting us under like, just a fucking police state forever.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very interesting because, like, speaking on Chappelle Roan, y'all better leave that girl alone. Leave that girl alone. Like, she said she was voting for Kamala. Get off her dick, please. I don't even listen to that poor girl music, but Lord have mercy, y'all have been on her ass for about a week. Let it go. Let it go. Like all these damn people, these celebrities, let it go. We are not going to change anything about what they're going to do. They're going to do what they want to do. Okay? Leave these damn celebrities alone. When you see they endorsing a candidate you don't like, then do what you want to do. But leave them alone.
They should
I'm
leave them
not
alone, but at the
good.
same time, they put themselves out there and say who
Yeah,
they're
but
because they're
go ahead.
trying to influence everybody too
Mhm.
to vote what they vote. So at the end of the day, I think it should be either they're gonna get not murder, but
Murder.
cancel, whatever y'all want to call it,
Okay.
because of who they said out loud who to go vote for,
Hmm.
Not
or a lot of
murder
people
instead
don't
of
like them. But
cancel, but
either way,
continue.
it's up to their fans.
I mean, my big thing with because in general, I believe like yes, to some degree, celebrities don't be knowing what the fuck they're talking about, so why take them too seriously? But also, they're literally there to influence pedals to us.
And
So
I
yeah, put pressure on them when they say some dumb shit.
hmm
But
but
literally, the shit that people are coming for Chapel Rowan is just because she's not blue MAGA
endorsing.
enough. She's not. Yeah, she's not
Yeah.
endorsing. Like she said,
Like
I'll vote for her,
she
but
said, I'm
there's shit wrong.
voting.
She's being real, and they want her to be like a sickle fan. And it's like,
And I was like,
yo,
ooh, y'all better get
mhm,
off her. That's what I'm saying. Please leave her alone. She said she was
yeah.
voting for her. What more y'all
But this is
want?
imagine you set up on Green Party. They would try and kill that bitch.
They,
They like she's the like. It's Kamala's job to get elected. Kamala needs to have her ass down in North Carolina,
Mhm.
like like my
She
roommate
said
was saying. She need to be in a boat rowing, bringing motherfucking
she did
supplies.
it. She over there.
Like
She
this could
bringing
be her Katrina.
the paper towels and everything. They already got
Yeah,
her. And I'm like, she ain't throw them paper towels neither. Trump. She ain't throw them. She ain't throw them at the Puerto
but
Ricans.
My
I'm
thing
saying
also is
they need
that
to go hand. Go
she's
ahead.
not the president. Everybody keeps asking her or blaming her for things not being done as she is a vice president. There's certain thing her job includes, but at the end of the day, it's the president's
Yeah.
job, not hers.
Yeah.
She is
Sure,
trying to run for to be president, but it does not mean that she has the power of a president.
Yeah. She
sure.
only
She doesn't have
breaks
to. Go
tie,
ahead.
right? She breaks tie in is it Congress? Does she break
Yeah, I think in the
tie?
Senate for the vote. Yeah,
Yeah.
if there's a tie between but
Yeah.
like my thing is you're you're already tied to Joe Biden and shit, and we already look at Joe Biden like that nigga does not have his brain. So it's like
Shut up.
you are the one we're looking at as the actual real person who can make decisions there. You are the one with the power of attorney here. So they're like, if this becomes your Katrina, if you fail to like respond to this adequately, then that's a legitimate thing they'll have to beat you with, to defeat you, and say, how can she lead a country when she couldn't respond to one hurricane? And especially since a lot of Republican districts that have been damaged, especially in like North Carolina and shit like that, they can beat that drum of being like, how can she take care of you when they did nothing to help? And especially they've been defunding, FEMA for years,
Yeah.
and like that's why it's to the point where people can maybe get $750 if they don't have homeowner
But
insurance.
see,
Democrats never actually hold Republicans' feet to the fire for the shit that they
Yeah.
do. They just be like, I guess we can't do it. But they don't say, this motherfucker right here is the one who voted against you having any relief.
Thank you.
And
Just
so
say
I'm
it.
going to, yeah, say it and then say, I'm passing a law to get this money. Fuck what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Force Congress, force the Supreme Court to say you legally can't do that so that people will see your hands are tied and that these are the motherfuckers tying your hands.
Let me see the name with the vote. Okay. That's what I want to see. But we gotta really mm. Y'all heard about Trump doing a fundraiser, talk about some 3% gonna go to the to the people that's affected. I said, nigga, it should be 100% that goes to the people. Why are you collecting anything? You already getting donations when you fool these dumbass
you
motherfuckers.
already evade taxes.
Thank you. You know, like
Plus, that man trying to siphon all the money he can, win or lose.
it's
He trying to take it all.
he said,
But you know what? My friend from Australia, she's like, America is home of the free because where else can you get a president who is a felony run?
like
Did he?
what
If
type
Diddy
of
wanted to be out of jail right now, he'd run for president.
are we in the twilight zone? Because that's what it feels like. Twilight Zone bullshit. Seriously. But yeah, I pray for those who are in the path of Helene and those that have lost their lives. And it's just really sad. Damn you, Republicans. Damn you to hell. Oh, so let's go to another topic. So yeah, I have a question for you guys, actually. Do you guys feel like you're different ever since the lockdown? Like mentally, like everything you used to do and the way you used to do it is so different from when you entered quarantine.
I mean, I don't know if anybody wants to answer first, but I definitely, I definitely like. I don't feel different, but I definitely went through a lot of changes and arcs, and who I am and how I think about some things are definitely different than it was before. Like, I mean, I had those two health scares where I could have died, and helped me deal with mortality much differently than I did before. I mean, I was just talking about earlier that like I'm at the point where I'm not even calling myself by the religious denomination that I was raised in, and no matter what I differed on the church in before, back in 2020 or before the lockdown, I wouldn't have never not claimed the set beforehand. And then even in how I identify or see myself, not necessarily like seeing myself as like, for example, NB or agenda, but maybe more so GNC, maybe just not necessarily labeling, but like being like, okay, I'm orbiting, I'm existing, I'm me, just certain things that I wouldn't have necessarily thought of in a particular light. So yeah, even though it reminds me of something that I saw with Hank Green, that my boss had put had us watch for work, and talking about how you don't recognize how the old you died. It's not like you were like, oh, I no longer am that person. You just over time be like, damn, I used to believe in this, and I'm not. That's not even me anymore. Like I'm a completely different person. Like, and I hope I get better and continue to get better and continue to evolve as a person.
Mhm. Okay. Um, I go next. I'm gonna be honest. I feel very introverted now. Like I used to be outside, okay? Ah, and now it's like I really don't give. I, it's not that I don't want to hang with people because I do. It's just that I don't have the energy sometimes. Like it's so weird. I'm like, okay, but no, I have fun if I go out. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like I would literally rather just be inside. You know, like it's weird. But yeah, I've become an introvert. Like I will sit there and like ignore text messages sometimes because I just don't feel like talking. And it's not like I got bothered, you know, during COVID or anything. Because I mean, shit, I lost friends during COVID. So I they wasn't talking to me anyway. So I'm just like, and maybe that's another thing too. I'm like, I just don't want to be in that position where people can upset me like that. You know, it's like weird. I just don't want to be there anymore where I like, I don't know, just weird. I just don't, I guess my expectations of friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I have my friends, I have y'all, I
absolutely.
have y'all. It's just I sometimes I
Yeah.
just want to check in when I want to check in. And it's weird because I want to check in with y'all a lot, but like I just be, uh, I be tired.
Well, I always been a homebody.
Mhm,
I prefer to be home with a good book,
mhm,
but I'm more picky about who I let in my circle and when I go out, if I go out. And like I'd rather do everything at once. Like if I have to go to the grocery store, I'll go to the grocery store, I'll go drop off mail, I try to do everything in one day so the rest of the days I can just chill at home.
mhm,
And family time is more important to me now than before. But at the same time, I understand that like my kids need to be out and about with other people. So I signed them up for things, especially for this year. They're doing more after school activities than before because I want them to be exposed to that social battery, especially Jack. He has a social emotional disorder right now.
um,
Um,
what is that?
it's it's nothing wrong. He's a good kid and everything. It's just the fact if somebody tell him like say sorry to him, he doesn't know how to respond to that correctly.
What do you
Like
mean?
in in society, if you say I'm sorry, if somebody goes up to you say hey I'm sorry, oh that's cool, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for apologizing. He'll break down and start crying
Oh,
because he doesn't know how
Oh,
to take that.
oh wow.
yeah.
So like a kid came up to him and bumped him by accident. He didn't say nothing. And then the kid turned around and apologized to him. And then that's when he just didn't know how to respond. So he just started crying.
Mhm. Damn,
Um,
that's
so
wow.
yeah, and I'm like, wow, that's you know, I never heard of that.
Yeah, like
Social
that's
social
weird.
emotional disorder. I heard of, people who don't want to be around people, inverts, extrovert, but never like a real disorder. So I was really, so I'm going to be doing more research on that just to figure what that is. But yeah, it's just I forgot what the question was.
How have we changed since like the quarantine to now? Like, do you
So
feel like we changed? Yeah.
for for Jack, it was because he was born right at the cusp. 2018. He was supposed to be 2019. So
Yeah.
2018. So right when he should be around other kids to build that social, to build that speech, to build on his confidence and everything else, he stayed home.
Yeah.
He stayed wherever I went.
Hmm.
And I didn't go really anywhere. When I said we were locked down, we were locked down. I had one friend that I went to her house and we called each other COVID families because that's we're far enough apart to where if she does get COVID, she'll call me. Don't be coming to my house. Drop off the stuff at the mailbox. I'll be out in 5 minutes. So
Oh,
we were each other. We were in our own COVID bubble.
okay. Got you. It,
Um.
it was just a neighborly thing.
Yes.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
neighbors should be.
Yeah.
How
So we
people.
How
weren't.
we should be. I like that.
Yeah.
So and every once in a while she'll be like, "Hey, um, we'll test, both families. We don't have COVID, okay? Do you? No. Okay, we'll come over and we'll come over. And that's the only social that I had during that time is, going to her place whenever she, her family after we test each other out.
Hmm.
But besides that, I didn't do much. And the one thing I noticed that COVID did do was all of the order online. And it was great at first, but now it seems like people got lazier.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't want to do it if I'm only getting this tip, or I don't want to do it because it's going to take a little bit. So, and even some stores like they rather you order to ship than order online
Yeah.
from their store.
Actually,
So,
yeah. I've noticed that too. I have.
so like I said, they're getting lazier with that. Um, I mean, it's just a lot of things that, but like I said, mostly for me, I've always been a stay-at-home person.
Mhm.
Um, and I like it. I'm still the same person. I don't think I changed much
Mhm.
besides the whole wanting to do everything in one day, but that could be my ADHD because I lose a lot of energy. So I'd rather do it all when I have energy and then go home and crash and sleep than to even after class. Look, I go to class for 2 hours. I come home, I'm like, I'm ready for a nap.
Hey, I know that's
Right.
right.
Like, I
Right.
don't even, I'm like, 2 hours, really? 2 hours, I'm ready for a 3 hour nap?
Yup. Because your brain's learning.
Well, for me, I had to say not at all. I don't
Lord.
feel any difference. I never took it serious to begin with, so the government never scared me. I live that dream hit. I worked all the way through everything. So to me, I look at people who didn't work, they could. It's like it's all about. It tested where your own strength was and where your own resilience was. If you wanted to sit on your butt and take government assistance and just say thank you to the government who hates you anyways, then that's what you did. If you wanted to figure out a way to make money still, get out there and bust your butt, that's what you did. That's what I did. I got out there, still made money, laughed at Corona as it made people scared. I don't like the aftermath because I see how some people still walk around scared when the mask is
I said it from the beginning. Even doctors have come out and said it now. It's not really helping you. If
What
anything,
doctor?
it's making you immune. Huh?
What doctor?
Oh, plenty of doctors. You can do the
Well, a
research.
mask
The
helps.
mask is not
It
helping
keeps your
Yeah,
anybody.
stinky
like
breath
let me.
It's
away.
Yeah, I
act-
was gonna say mask helps because I wouldn't have caught COVID this
nah.
last time if I
No,
had
mask
worn a
helps.
mask. I
Mask
I
helps
haven't
beg to
worn
because
a
your
differ,
breath,
but
mask, and
people
I
breath be
decided
clean, and
not
I
to
don't
wear
want
a
to smell
mask
it.
to the barbecue,
I
and I
beg to
got COVID.
differ, but
I think it's like a condom. It's not gonna be 100% effective, but better to
thank
wear
you.
one than not.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I beg to differ. Everybody can have their separate argument on it, but
Her phone.
breathing in your own air can't it can't be anything good
How you
about
breathing
that.
your own
And
air?
then if you look at, cause you're covering your mouth, you're covering your nose, you're breathing in your own. Oh, I said that wrong. You, it's just not. It's not healthy. It's not. You can't
If you're
convince
talking about
me
the
that
carbon
wearing the
dioxide,
mask.
is I don't think it's really that
Yeah,
much.
well, yeah.
Ah, but
I mean, it's
my
probably
thing
not that
is the
much, but
mask
you
is
can't.
for little quick things like going to the store and shit like that.
That's not how we were designed to breathe.
I
If
understand
you look at any other type of
when we
mask,
were designed. I don't
but
think
listen,
God
if you look at
designed
any
us.
other type of mask
I,
system, you look at any other type of mask system
mhm,
used for health reasons or something's toxic, it usually has a lot more to it, like a hose, oxygen. Like it's
mhm.
more to it
People
than
have
just
those.
putting something covering your right. But that's my point. Is just covering your nose and mouth. You can't convince me that that's healthy for you.
It
You
is
you can't
because
convince
the
me that that's helping you.
go ahead. Well, the thing is this, it's spread by droplets. So when you do put that mask on, it's at least catching those droplets that have the germ in it. So you don't pass it on to the
Corona
next
was
person.
a bunch of foolishness. And it was the government doing stuff behind our backs and using this as the disguise. Not saying that people didn't get sick or whatever, but whatever you
Dude,
title it
I'm
is going to
still
be titled. That's how they
coughing.
got control of
I'm
it.
still coughing and
I'm
I
but
actually was better by the 7th and I'm still coughing.
yeah,
I
we
wake
have
up
something
coughing, I
that's
go
a
to sleep
hiding.
coughing. My hair fell out
We
last
have something that's a
time.
heightened flu.
You said what?
Flu. It.
Ah,
I said
nigga,
you
flu
have
could kill
something
me though. A flu
that
could
is
kill
a.
me.
Yes, it
So I
could.
want to stay away from people who got the
It
flu.
could.
I want to stay away from the people that got a
I'm saying,
cold,
but anyhow,
bronchitis,
the point I'm trying to make
tuberculosis.
is I ain't changed, and the bigger point that I'm trying to make is the reason why I didn't change is because things that you're supposed to be doing, you've already been doing it. You didn't need COVID to tell you to stay 6 feet from somebody. You didn't need COVID to tell you to wash your hands and
True.
make sure you clean. You
Yeah.
didn't. I work every day
Well,
and see
I
people
did.
all the time. And some people will get right up on me to talk, and I have to push them back. I'm like, you don't need COVID to tell me to give me some room. Like, you don't need COVID for the simple stuff. You don't need COVID to tell you, oh, don't go to a porta potty, come out and then touch your face. Like anything that COVID taught us or showed us, we should
Oh
have
no.
been doing before COVID.
But see,
Anything.
that's nothing. Like, see, black people already knew that. Okay. Like,
Well, we're the
we
dirtiest.
already knew.
Not you saying we the dirtiest. Who you brushing
Yeah,
fit? What is
yeah.
going on?
Boy,
We
I see
already
some
knew
black
to
people
do
do
that
some
though. To
dirty
wash our
stuff in this
hands, wash
face.
your ass.
Listen, we be
Okay.
washing our legs in the
Yeah.
shower. We use washcloths. I
Thank
refuse to believe we're the dirtiest when there's
thank you.
other activities going on out there.
Thank you. Okay. But
Well,
no,
we all
but
dirty,
what
but
I
I see
meant,
some dirty
I'm
stuff.
sorry. But Glenn, what I meant was like mentally, is there anything different? Not like, are you still washing your hands? Of course you are.
No, not at all. I worked straight through it. I didn't change a bit.
Oh man,
Not. Did you come back to the church, my friend? There's
Yeah,
a major
what's that got to
development.
do with it?
You're a different
That
fundamentally,
had
aren't
nothing to do
you?
with COVID.
Okay, not
That
COVID,
had
but
nothing to
since
do with COVID.
the question was since the lockdown, you feel like you're a different person or you've changed in some
Not
ways.
at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All
Not
right.
at all.
Alrighty. Okay, well that was a cute little conversation. The only reason I had to get on you, Samurai, is because we don't want, stuff being said and people thinking it's true when it's not. You already know my deal. I ain't trying to get us pulled off of this YouTube streets, okay? Thank
I
you.
got you.
All right. So, all right. So, let's actually wrap this up because it is 9:58, you guys. Um, so as you guys know, I do my books. I'm still selling my books on Amazon. If you look at my link tree, you can find my books. That the link tree link should be in our description. And I am also do oh, yes. I am also making my nail polish. All right, you guys. Now, I have sent out the link for Eva Enchanted Nail Polish. So you guys can do your pre-order. And it is made to order. So you can be very sure that your nail polish will be the freshest when it reaches you. It's not sitting in a warehouse. Okay. So it'll last longer. It's quick dry and it is 10 free, which means it is 10 chemicals free, which means you can use it on your puppies or your kitties or your kiddos. Yeah. Alrighty. But yes, link in our description.
Okay. It's again your boy Tryst. And a part of you bringing you bliss is that I will soon be making my YouTube videos again. And again, you can find me at Holy But Lonely Jabronis, both on Instagram and here on YouTube. So again, Holy But Lonely Jabronis. Keep your eye out. Something new.
Go ahead.
Anything you would like to share too, Samurai?
Oh, my bad. Nothing really. Not gonna got really anything tonight. Just look out. Clothing line is coming soon.
All right. Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right, you guys. So I want to thank you for coming through for those that did. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend and enjoy yourselves. We'll see you in about a couple of weeks. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
See you in the next
Sayonara.
one.
Wait,